My back hurts.
Sorry to hear that. Greetings and welcome to the Table in the Tavern. I am your host, Leon Jenkins at Leon Jenkins One Gaming, and today we're playing some D&D. And because we're playing some D&D, I brought along some friends. Okay, we're going to go around our virtual tabletop and introduce everyone. Going around, starting from top to bottom,
My
we've
back
got
hurts.
Cody. Cody, why don't you tell us a little about yourself and a little about the character you'll be playing tonight? It'll pop up there in the thing. We'll just continue on. Ryan, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and a little about the character you're going to be playing tonight?
Hello, I'm Ryan. I will be playing Spencer. He talks like this. You'll be hearing me a lot. uh, I will be playing in Human Artificer. Likes to stir up some trouble and tinker a lot. Find ways around situations that we probably shouldn't get ourselves into. But that's the name of the game.
All right. Continuing on, we got Siobhan. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little about the character you're going to be playing tonight?
Hi, my name's Siobhan. I've been playing D&D for like 5 to 6 years now. It's a little blurry, but the character I'm playing tonight is Virix. She's a changeling monk. She has a lot of big, complicated feelings.
Yeah, we're going to explore some of that tonight. All right.
No, let me hit things.
Oh, you're always get the opportunity to hit things. I try to do a steady balance between the three Ds of D&D: discovery, dialogue, and of course, danger. Okay, so I expect that you're
And
doing a
destroying
little
the
bit
hearts
of,
of others.
and I'm hoping we'll do a little discovery by making our way to Chimeria this evening. But as all stories go, I don't I don't necessarily dictate what happens in the story. I'm just helping you tell it because it's collaborative. Okay? And so, because of that, I ask that my players do a little recap of the last things they remember from the previous session. That way, I get an idea of what's important to them. So, who would like to go ahead and tell us a little bit about what happened? And I know, Siobhan, I know you fell asleep towards the end. I'm not holding that against you at all. You're okay. It's all good. It's all good. I'm sure I'm lulled you to sleep with my silky smooth voice. Okay, so with that, let's go and get a little recap of what we do remember.
Um, Virix and Zill, they made up, had a little talk. They're good after their little lovers quarrel. I think that's the main thing I remember about last session.
That has a big part about the session, at least for you. That was a very big part of the session for you. Cody had something different. Cody, happened with him, but he'll talk about that when he gets back on. He is running a little bit late, so we went ahead and get started. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add to the recap besides a lover's quarrel getting patched?
Didn't we see a kraken too?
There was a kraken. In
There
fact,
was a letter that was read,
Oh,
wasn't there?
yeah. Oh my God, yeah, because Morui left that letter for Shotzee underneath her pillow. And my character, Virix, already knew what was in it because Virix
Correct.
read it. And then was like, I'm just gonna put this back. Yeah, like Cody said, Merfolk got eaten by Kraken. That was a little crazy.
um,
This Cody got seduced by sirens.
yeah, he almost got walked right off the side with a number of the crew that were planning on doing the same. When some sirens made a visit, that's true, that did happen. Okay. Towards the end of the session, you guys were visited by one. I believe you guys call him Slick Rick. He's the quartermaster, Richard Hasselhoff, um, aka Slick Rick. Okay. He came to the group and talked a little bit about some stuff. I could just, because I know, Siobhan, you kind of fell asleep during that. Let me just Let me just go back over that, if that's okay.
Yeah, please, because
Okay.
I fully woke up like 2 hours after the game ended with my computer in my lap and my headset still on.
Yeah, I remember when I got off, you were still on. I was like, yeah, she's good. And then you were like, I failed my Constitution save. I was like, it's cool, no big deal. I was like, it's on YouTube. If you're really that important, you can go and watch it there. But I've got you. Don't worry about that because I think I can find it. I had a little trouble with that last week, trying to figure out where I was in a bit of dialogue because I didn't know. I honestly had no idea how that conversation between Vyrix and Zil was going to go. Could have gone a lot of different ways. And so I prepared for a lot of different things, but I wanted to make sure I conveyed certain informations. So I made sure I referred to my notes. That's why I made them. Okay. So there is a little bit of a tidbit that I did drop off into the chat last week. I think I might even okay. It's right here. It's a PDF called Crew Roster Spooner Vessel. Okay, you could find that in the chat there. That is an actual physical list of what I'm going to go through here. Okay, with you here. A little bit about it. You guys have a number of different crew members, a day crew and a night crew. 15 crew members to boot. Some of them are islanders. Some of them are picked up from Veritha, but they're all yours. Okay, and it's a little bit of tidbits about what all they do and the different duties along the ship and whatever. And a big part of it was Richard trying to figure out who to give this list to because there's so many captains. All right.
Quick question. Did you drop it in the chat for this voice channel or did you put it in one of the actual
Yeah,
text channels?
I'm gonna drop it back there again for you. Okay. If it'll let me. Here we
Oh,
go.
I see it.
Crew roster
Found it.
universal. Okay, you got it. Okay.
Do we also have like 3 or 4 people with the same name on the ship? From last camp, from the other game, we had like 3 people of the same backgrounds, and they
Yeah,
were
I
like
remember that.
forming a group.
Yeah.
Uh,
Your name Timothy Williams? I'm Timothy Williams. It was something like that. All right.
yeah.
Here's, here's my question.
Yeah.
I know that we've been calling him Slick Rick, but I just would like to acknowledge that we can also call him Big Dick Rick.
You could call him Big Dick Rick. Of course, there's no evidence to prove that's true at this point in time.
It's just,
But
it's his energy. That's all.
his energy. It really is. Okay. So, Rick walks into where you guys are basically congregated. Okay. Says, Captain. Okay. He pulls out a list. I've taken the liberty of organizing the crew into proper watches, assigning duties and identifying areas of concern. Also, I have a list of who needs to stop gambling during their off hours. It's unfortunately most of them, he says. He taps the paper as he places it on a desk, on a table, whatever, waiting for someone to pick it up. The ship is running well. The crew respects you all, but respect without structure becomes chaos. Says, look, we've got enough chaos on board already. Some of it even walks and talks. He takes a look around, to see if Zil is present.
He always is. He's
Um,
peeking around the corner.
Rick, so who's picking up the list? I'm assuming you, Vera, because you already checked it out.
Yeah.
PDF.
Yeah.
Everyone was assuming you were going to pick it up anyway. That's the reason why I wanted to go back over this. This is important for you as the captain.
Yeah, I'm picking that list up. I'm looking at Siobhan is looking at the PDF as Virix picks up the physical paper
Right.
and looks it over.
So, Captain, if I may, permission to speak freely?
Always.
Well, he says, I have concerns. Not about the crew, of course. Crew is solid. Ship is sound. Supplies are exactly where they should be. All those good things. See, it's your elf. Now, before anyone starts getting defensive, understand, I'm not questioning his usefulness at all. I've seen useful men before, and he is definitely very useful. But he appears when he wants. He disappears when he wants.
Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill.
He appears when he wants. He disappears when he wants. Knows things he shouldn't know. Knows people he shouldn't know. And every time somebody asks where he's been, everybody suddenly decides they'd rather discuss the weather. So, that sort of thing kind of makes me nervous. It makes officers nervous, too. He glances around at all the captains. All of you guys. I'm sure some of you guys are a little nervous about this as well. He's just putting it out there, okay? He's assuming you guys are thinking the same thing he is from what he's portraying. A ship works because people know where everybody stands, you see. I know where every sailor sleeps. I know who can climb rigging. I know who drinks too much. And I know who run towards trouble and who will run away from it. But I have no idea at all where Zill stands. It must be difficult, you hear, Zill, carrying around that much concern. You see Jill lounging on a crate he definitely wasn't lounging on just a moment ago. One boot crossed over the other, smirking. Explains why you walk and talk like you got a broom handle shoved up your arse. Rick looks around, doesn't look angry, and there he is, he says. See? Appears out of nowhere. Normal people use doors, Zill shrugs. Normal people are boring, Rick continues. You know what my problem is, Zill? The stick I mentioned previously? Zill continues. Laughing at himself. That stick I said was up your ass? That must be your problem. Says, no, Zill. I don't trust men that keep secrets from everyone around them. Especially when those secrets tend to leave bodies behind. You think I don't know what people say? Zill says. Outlaw, assassin, thief, monster. Gives a shrug. Most days they're right. But I never lied about being dangerous, you see. Only fools pretend to be something they're not. You keep these people alive, Rick. I'll respect that. Truly, I do. But if something comes for this ship, I assure you you'll be very happy that I'm on board. You might be right there, Zil. And if nothing comes for the ship, Zil, you know what I'll do? I'll just keep on hoping that you fall overboard. And Zil and Rick makes his way out. As he does, Zil says, fair enough. So you got a little something developing between Rick and Zil. Rick doesn't trust Zil, mainly because Zil is difficult to trust. And so with that, Rick leaves the list with you, and he goes about his business. So with that,
Just a
what would you
lover's
guys like to do?
quarrel.
Oh, and welcome to the welcome there, owls. Okay, glad you're
Sorry,
on
I'm late.
board. Before we go forward, I would like to take a little step back because there is some stuff that ended up transpiring with owls, but I'm not sure how much of that you actually want to talk about openly. I'm going to leave that up to you. Do you want to talk about any of the things that happened last session that you might remember there, Cody?
I'm not gonna discuss it with the party, but above table, in case anybody didn't remember, my patron actually showed up and gave me a set of tasks that don't exactly. It's probably gonna upset a few people.
Yeah.
So now I'm in a situation where I gotta try and figure out how to approach it without upsetting anyone.
Right. Okay. All right. And so with that, back in the little cabin area with a lot of you, you guys,
Would it be
what would you
possible
guys
for
like
me
to
to
do?
make a replica?
You got Zill over there in the corner, hanging out on his crates. He's kind of smug with himself because kind of told Rick what he thought about him, but at the same time he kind of cleared the air a little bit, telling Rick, I might not be trustworthy exactly, but it's a good thing I'm here because there's things out there that wish you weren't. Okay, pretty much that was the end of that. Okay. So with that, I hand it over to you guys. What would you guys like to do?
Can I try to make a replica of the cursed axe?
I mean, you can make a replica of an axe for
What?
sure. Like you can make something that looks like the axe. You probably need a reference. And last I knew,
Yeah.
uh,
Last I knew, we
I don't
had
know where it
a
is.
reference on the
I
ship.
mean, does anyone
No?
else know where it is? Azil gave it
I-
to Siobhan, and Siobhan, or Virix, and Virix did something with it.
Yeah, Virix just picked it under her bed in her cabin and
I
left
thought it would be in
there.
the umbrella holder.
So you would have to talk to the person that has the axe so you could actually do so.
But I also don't know anything about what's going on, so I would have no reason to make this replica. To do a switcheroo. So, I'm just going to hold that thought for now.
Okay.
Until someone informs me of something else.
Okay.
Oh, Rogar is approaching Spencer and asks him to meet them in their workshop.
Ah.
Foreplay.
We'll
Yankee.
call it that. It's kind of just an area below deck that they kind of hollowed out a little bit. And or just kind of made themselves at home in,
I'll get the magic collar.
Oh my!
Which actually I have there's something to do with that this week.
You have something to do with the magic collar or the workshop?
Well, I've got something
Oh.
for you, but I'm waiting to see what you guys are doing before I continue.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the rhythmic
Question,
drone
buddy?
of timbers and the steady rush of waves, um, the steady rush of waves against the hull, accompanied by the day's work. Sailors move with practiced efficiency overhead, while below deck, the smell of tar, salt water, and fresh-cut timber hangs comfortably in the air. A familiar voice interrupts the artificers. It's Rick. Master Spencer, Master Rogar. It's Slick Rick. Master Spencer, Master Rogar. May I have a word for a moment?
Yes, sir.
Richard Hasselhoff stands nearby, hands folded neatly behind his back. His usual stern expression is present, though the corners of his mouth seem to betray him a little bit, almost like he's trying not to smile. Yeah, like he's thinking of something a little bit funny. Without waiting for much more than a nod, he leads you deeper into the ship. Anyone that wants to follow is welcome.
Sure.
Okay. He goes past the crew quarters, past the galley, finally stops before an unused cargo compartment. He opens the heavy door. After you, he says.
No, after you.
Inside the
I
room,
prefer not to get locked in here.
I was hoping he was gonna lock you in there too.
inside, the room is noticeably different from the rest of the hold. The center has been cleared completely. Simple but sturdy workbenches have been assembled from reclaimed lumber, each worn smooth with careful sanding despite mismatched wood. Shelving lines the bulkhead, stocked with neatly labeled crates, empty jars, nails, twine, spare hinges, buckets of assorted scrap metal, lengths of pipe, rope, canvases, bottles waiting to be filled, everything organized with surprising care. Nothing expensive here, nothing very elaborate, everything basic, but everything useful.
Mm-hmm.
A brass lantern hangs above the main bench, positioned perfectly for detailed work. Rick watches as you guys soak it all in. Our vessel has no meaningful cargo at present, so it seemed wasteful to allow the space to sit idle. He gestures around the room. I thought perhaps men of your caliber and your particular talents might appreciate a place where explosions would inconvenience fewer people. Assuming, of course, the explosions remain reasonably small, that is. From behind one of the benches comes a loud scrape. A young deckhand suddenly pops up, nearly hitting his head on the underside of the shelf. I got it! I got it finished! He dusts himself off enthusiastically before standing straight as he can. The boy can't be more than 14 years old. His hands are covered in sawdust. One thumb bears a fresh bandage. He beams with unmistakable pride. I built these. He quickly points around towards the shelves that you see. Mostly. Mr. Thompson, he helped with that leg over there, and maybe another. And Mr. Jenkins, he said that one would have collapsed, and he was right, but I fixed it. Aye, that you did, lad. You did, Rick says. This is Thomas, the youngest member of our crew. Thomas gives an enthusiastic salute, vaguely naval. Sir, he says, His official duties remain unchanged. Rick continues. He serves as messenger between watches, assists the cook, carries orders, and generally makes himself useful around the ship. I do. Thomas nods proudly. However, I thought it was prudent that he learn a trade beyond carrying messages. He looks toward Spencer and Rogar. If the two of you find it agreeable.
Oh, very much so. I would love to show him trade.
Very well. He will serve as your assistant whenever your work permits. Thomas's eyes glow emphatically.
Let's get started.
I can fetch tools and sweep and write stuff down. I learn real fast. Only blow up one thing. Just one. Well, half a thing. And Thomas clears his throat. Just half a thing. I have every confidence that the number will remain acceptably low. Explosions, Mr. Thomas. Thomas steps forward eagerly. I've never met real inventors before, he says. Do you really make machines?
Oh, yes. Yes, we do.
Can they walk?
They can.
Do they explode?
Only when they need to.
Can they explode and walk?
They can explode, they can walk, and they can shoot.
Thomas, you hear the Rick pipe back up. Questions, one at a time, preferably after they've unpacked. Right, sir. I can do that. But what's an artificer? He says. I shall leave those lessons to the experts, Mr. Thomas. And he excuses himself. And as he starts making his way out, I hope the space serves you well, gentlemen.
It will, thank you.
Okay. And with that, he turns and leaves. So what are we working on? Thomas says.
Well, first, I have a plan for a little upgrade for the ship to make it go faster.
That sounds real neat, mister. How are you going to do that? Bigger sails, right? Bigger sails. Wings. You're going to give it wings, aren't you?
No, I'm going to give it propellers.
What?
It's something that I'm going to mount to the back of the ship that spins so fast, it pushes the water back and pushes us forward.
He looks really confused. He's like, I don't understand, mister. You're gonna have to show me. I'm sure you know what you're doing. What do you need? He says as he's eager to help you get started.
So I begin with taking a flat piece of wood and fanning him and being like, you see how this motion pushes the air towards you? We're going to use that same principle to push the water away from us.
Wow, mister. That's weird.
Willikers.
Gee willikers, mister. That sounds fun.
I guess this is the time that I should probably do a tinker check.
Okay.
Rolls a 1, hits himself in the face. Rolls a 1, hits himself in the face.
I actually rolled a 10, which I believe is a +8. So that's an 18.
Okay, yeah. You're able to draw up some designs. He's like, that's by turning and the strange index of the angle and the curvature, it makes the water. I see now. He seems to.
Yes, exactly.
But what makes it turn?
See, we're going to use steam power. We're going to have a tank of water, and then we're going to compress the air inside the tank, and it's going to heat up from underneath and make it boil, and then the water is going to evaporate, turning a turnstile, and that is going to generate power to move the propeller.
What's the chances of something like that going boom?
Yes.
With someone else making it?
Slick Rick,
Yes.
he said it's small.
Yes, correct.
Small.
You said small.
Okay.
Big Stick Rick said small.
I can't. I love it.
All right.
So with everyone else doing this, maybe a 50-50 chance. With me doing it,
100%.
0.
Right. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and get a percentile as we continue moving.
Sure. Did anybody else want to roll that, or shall I?
It looks like you guys are
Go ahead.
almost there too. You guys have what looks like about almost 30 units of movement, which means basically 30 percentiles. Give me one moment as I relieve
39.
myself, as before we started, I drank like a gallon.
Sure.
Of coffee. Okay.
So Cody, what's it like having a child with me?
Whoa. Hello.
An adopted 14-year-old child.
Phrasing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Not.
Take this.
After losing Trixie, this is exactly what I needed. I needed a replacement Trixie child.
Emotional damage.
So did you have anything that you wanted to build with the child, Cody?
Phrasing. Please.
No.
All that comes to mind is Big Brother Edward. I know I'm a monster. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No fusing the child with other animals, please.
Yikes. Not the Full Metal Alchemist reference.
Project Napalm. Oh, God.
Chance to only lose just a few fingers.
To be fair, it doesn't go boom.
Yeah. What it touches goes boom.
Yes, it goes
Boom.
It makes anything it touches reach its melting point, basically.
Skill issue. Skill issue.
Welcome to Finboy Hooters, where our prices are small but our cocks are huge.
Dungeon Master's
Let's just go through the
gone.
whole soundboard.
Okay.
What? Can I do it? What the fuck?
Oh, very cool.
give your balls a content.
Who's that? It's Pat.
Why don't you give her balls a tug?
I immediately regret this decision.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
I could taste him.
Sorry to anybody
that
watching this
Dr.
stream
Pepper.
that's wearing headphones.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. We're so sorry about your eardrums.
All
But
right,
you know that warning when you turn your volume up too loud where it says listening to music at loud volumes may injure your ears? This is why it's there.
For soundboards.
Four soundboards. All right, so do we get a percentile roll yet?
I rolled if no one else rolled.
Okay.
I did not roll. I
So
We
you
were
just,
leaving it up to you.
yeah.
All right, so what was the percentile?
72.
Percentile.
D12?
No, it's all in the same thing. That's right, I made just one. I made it easy on myself. I forgot. I made it easy on myself, and then I made it hard on myself by trying to... Yeah, never mind. See, I made it all one document rather than splitting up
Oh.
in different conversations, and then I just compartmentalized the document, you know, so where, yeah.
Big brain. Big brain.
And then I forgot I did that. Then I was looking for
Whoops.
the part. It was like, wasn't there. So anyway, so what was the percentile?
72.
72. That is going to be an encounter. I need you to roll a... first, I would like you to roll a d4. How about that?
Sure.
I think I got a shrub on my head.
1.
Original
That's
table.
the table that we're rolling on.
That's the table you're rolling on.
Now a D12?
It'll be 2d6 for this table.
Ah, gotcha. 4. I need to stop using that. That's loud as crap and people are trying to sleep.
Okay. You said a 4?
Yes.
Roll a d4.
Three.
This is part of the reason why you roll to see what table you're on, because this encounter is not possible otherwise. As you guys look off the starboard bow of the ship, you guys can see you rolled a 3.
Yes.
It's Free Willy style. As you three see
Dinner!
three orcas breach the surface of the water, and you can see that they're traveling along with you. You, of course, hear some sailor in the distance exclaim, "That's good luck."
Good eating.
Good eating, did I hear you say?
I heard good evening. I'd like to think he said good evening, but it's the morning.
Nah, it's a good eating.
All right, speaking of good eating.
Lobster and butter, right?
Cajun seasoning. Blubber nuggets. They're chewy.
Oh God.
She said no.
Y'all are so nasty. It makes me so mad.
You don't remember Flare Odd Parents? Blubber nuggets. They're chewy.
Oh my god, no. I know exactly what you're
But-
talking about.
But guys, we do have to respect other people in that regard. If she's having a difficult time with some of the things you guys are discussing, we need to respect that, okay?
No, we're all good. I'm not upset.
Okay.
We are all good. I just,
Next roll.
the thought of eating blubber nuggets. Ugh.
Yo, in the show, they were tearing them up. I remember that as a child. Nom, 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 nom.
All right, Cody.
All right,
so,
can we move on to the next
hey,
roll?
Cody. Curdy, owls.
Yes.
The noise of the crew fades behind. Only the steady groan of the hull and the rhythmic splash of the sea against the planks remain as you see the, orcas. You see Zil leaning against a support beam with his arms folded. So, you wanted to wed? Eric's last session, you asked Zil for a moment of his time. You wanted to talk to him about the axe thing. I don't know if he's frozen or just staring at me. I think he's frozen.
I think he's frozen.
I think he's frozen. I was like, is he just staring at me because he doesn't know what I'm talking about? I was like, no, dude, you asked for this encounter. Okay? All right, let's see if he pops back in here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and roll another random encounter.
Yeah. Cody, would you like to do the honors? Not the frozen Cody, but the preheated Cody.
He said, yeah.
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 57.
57. All right, so 57 is still an encounter. Go ahead and roll 2d6. Oh, wait, no. Roll a d4.
Yeah, I was about to say. What happened to the D4?
Okay. All right, so roll a d20. You rolled a 1 on the d20, is that correct? Good thing you weren't trying to hit someone upside the head. All right. I'll need you to roll a d4, please. Oh no, wait, no, that is 4 d4.
44?
Yep.
Storm clouds are brewing.
No.
Oh.
All right, so roll some perception checks.
See if we perceive anything today.
It doesn't look like I'm looking at ass today.
My perception +3. Ooh. I rolled a 19, I have a +3. That's a 22.
Oh my god, I also rolled a 19. But
Oh,
I
that's-
think I have more than a +3.
Look at us all being perceptive and stuff whatnot.
Perspective.
Okay.
Look at
Sorry
us.
about that. My roommates blew a fuse.
You're good.
Oh.
We just figured we'd do another random encounter while we're waiting for you to come back. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Gotcha.
You perceive Zil trying to talk to you while you are looking the other way with your headphones in, blasting music.
Literally, I thought the whole power went out because everything went dark. I was like,
I thought you were
Oh, man.
staring at me like you didn't know what I was talking about because you were frozen, right? So when I said Zil comes to you and says, "So you wanted to talk to me," and it just looked like you had such a confused look on your face. I was like, "No, dude, you seriously asked him to talk to him. You know, you did." And he's frozen again. Okay. All right. So perception check, what do you-
I'm not frozen. I've got a +6, but it's not letting me roll. Am I
Okay,
frozen?
So I will roll a d20 for you on a +6.
Thank you.
We're going to have a 9. So you found Zil, and you're locked into that buttocks. You're like, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No. Any failed check, obviously, is looking at Zil's butt. How can you refuse?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So with that,
How can you resist?
I love how campaigns do that. You know, just those little things that just become a thing. Okay. Anyway,
The running eggs.
Kind of like licking toads.
Oh my god, the toads.
Excuse what? Oh, toads. I didn't hear what you said. All I heard was like licking the and it. I'm like,
I know you're gonna get to it. It's a whole different campaign when Siobhan and I were in.
You're good.
No, I'm not gonna. No. Too much. It's too much. Okay, so, but I do think that that Siobhan may have gotten her drug aspirations from me. Just kidding. Anyway, so. What was that? You rolled a 9, so you're looking. Okay, so the rest of you guys notice a little bit of going on in the water. Okay, but before we can determine exactly what aggression level this is, let me get a D4. So I'm going to tell you how this works. Okay,
aggression level.
There's one side of the spectrum on that D4 that these things are chill. The other spectrum. They are not chill. Okay? So D4. Who wants to roll?
Can I roll that?
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Okay. So, as you guys are making your way into another portion of the ocean, making your way across, the surface of Deimos, you guys are probably rounding. You could probably see Tazbal in the distance, at least the island of Tazbal, and making your way up and down towards the bay, so you can actually see Tazbal now, the actual continent that you're heading to. Yay! Just the islands of it in the distance. And before you is a number of what looks like large tentacles that are coming out of the water, but luckily, you recognize these very pink and fleshy. These are giant squid. You notice that they have a lot of milky substance in the water. Okay, and Rick says, "Oh no, they're mating."
No,
Daddy, chill.
Squid come. Right. It's squid come.
That's exactly what it is. Okay, it's exactly what it is. So you start seeing these tentacles start latching onto the ship and so forth. And Rick's like, "We need to get out of here right now." So who wants to roll a D20? Okay, for the experience of the crew, this is going to be a +10 for you. Okay. And this is to speed up the ship to get you, out of Dodge. Full sail.
Who says we're trying to escape?
Let's go.
Let's get out of this viscous fluid.
Yes.
Hang on, somebody else should roll
no
that.
one wants to go.
There's
diving?
a gift I have to look for.
Why? But why? Why would so? I volunteer you. Don't you need some? Like,
Mr. Middleman, yay!
It's not hentai. It's nature. This is Nat Geo stuff right now.
Listen, you described pink fleshy tentacles and a milky white viscous substance.
Yeah.
The hentai reference, you brought that upon yourself.
Look, it's giant squid.
It's called hentai and it's art.
Okay. You want hentai?
No, I'm on my work
Erupting
computer.
From
No.
I'll give you hentai.
Please no.
I don't know why, but this brought me back to the anime assassination classroom.
Yeah, a wee bit.
So I do need a D20 +10.
On it,
right.
I'll even use the
pink fleshy one.
Yeah,
pink
it's
fleshy.
even got like purple glitter in it.
It looks like it already is covered in viscous fluid. Nice.
Oh.
So I rolled a 1
No.
for a total of 11.
So
wait,
as Rick is like, full sail, one of the tentacles from. Okay, go ahead. What are you doing?
Can I gift my daily DM inspiration for this role?
I'll allow it. You can reroll.
Oh.
Because technically this is a crew action, so it involves everyone. Yes, you can reroll this. So reroll
Great.
one time.
One time.
It's one.
You only get one reroll.
Marking that off my sheet.
I'm Spidey.
Wait, are you
Siobhan,
rerolling
are you
it?
going to make...
Oh,
No, you're rerolling.
You
Okay. I didn't know if you were gonna reroll it or
No,
if I was
no,
gonna
no, no.
reroll it.
Comes up a 1 again.
No, it's a 9 that time for 19.
Oh, okay. So 9 for 19. So unfortunately, the DC for this is a 20, so you really needed to roll a 10 or higher in order to actually speed up the ship. Okay? Unless you got anything else in your bag of tricks over there, Ryan.
I do.
Bardic.
I do.
Inspiration?
Yes.
Oh, you got a Bardic? Okay, use your Bardic.
Okay. Okay, so what is your Bardic Inspiration? Is a D what?
6? We talk
D6?
about this every time. I want to say it's a 6.
Now, I do want to stress something. Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. Okay, Bardic Inspiration is not a reaction. Bonus Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action. Okay, so this is something you need to do beforehand. But with that said, you inspire the crew.
I do have a reaction I can use.
Okay, I prefer
if that works better for you.
Okay, I prefer
That's
it to be a
fine.
reaction.
Sure. Got it. Okay, so I'm going to use Flash of Genius to make that an additional +5.
Okay.
Bring us to a 14. No, not a 14. 24.
All right, so everyone give golf claps to Ryan for saving the ship from a bunch of horny squid.
Woo!
Squid cum. Yay.
Okay. All right. So with that, you guys are able to expedite the ship's movement. But this is only going to reward you 1d4. If you're not sure how it works, I'm going to explain. The DC is a 20. The highest you could possibly get in a d20 plus 10 would be 30. If you achieved that by rolling a natural 20, you would get 3d4. Okay? But in this case, you only met the DC by 20. Had you gone 25, you would receive 2. Meaning 3 is 4. And what this is the amount of time the crew is able to speed up the ship. How far you're going to travel in a quick amount of time. So someone choose to roll the d4 and do that for me.
I'm scared to roll now.
Could be
Somebody
one
else
hour.
roll
You
it.
got this.
I got it.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I got a 1.
All right, so 1 hour. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and get another random encounter roll. Okay. But here's the thing: for that 1 hour, you are moving double speed. So for that 1 hour, you move 2 units of movement. Okay. All right. So with your ship, basically, your ship can basically go around about. We've agreed it's about 10 miles an hour. Okay, give or take, cruising, whatever, because your ship's actually pretty fast as a schooner. But then up to 20 whenever you really get hauling. Okay. So with that, you guys are able to get away from the squid. Let me get another percentile.
I got it this time.
Okay. I'm scared.
I was about to say, do you want to try again, Siobhan, to see what you do?
Oh, and by
That's
the
a
way, you guys
68.
also notice, I'm so sorry, 68 is going to be another encounter. And you guys also notice that behind you, as you guys are making your way out of the way of the squid, that the orca, man, divine. They love the calamari. So they're attacking the squid. You know, they're eating all that stuff up. You know. All right, so with that,
That too.
what? Look, this is Nat Geo. It's not hentai. Get your mind out of the gutter, lady.
Just swimming through, munching as they're mating.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything.
No, you
You
didn't.
didn't have to. Your face did. Oh.
The wriggly
Look,
tentacles.
Shabbat, I consider you to be one of my best friends, having hung out with you for fucking like 5 years on a regular
It's
basis. Okay,
fucking
And
hilarious.
trust me, that was not a this is cool look. No, that was like a holy fuck. What the hell is going on here?
No, that's a
This is a please get me out of here.
that's the face of like there's so many jokes I can make, but I'm so off put by the bit I don't even know where I can like land.
Okay. All right.
Not in the water.
So I do need another.
Just plays the pufferfish sound.
I do require another percentile to see if you guys are out of the woods or just into another fire.
That was the 68, I believe, wasn't it?
That is another.
Oh, was it?
So I need another D4.
Okay. A 2.
2. 2.
Salute.
All right. Good news. Roll a D8.
D4? A D4?
Extra 1.
Okay. 8. So a D8 total is you rolled a 4 on the D8. Is that correct?
I rolled a 1. The first one was a D4, then a D8.
So instead of
and the second one was a 1.
3 whales that are eating the squid, you notice that more have come to join the party. And so more whale have approached and they see the deal. You know, they kind of like sniffing it off of you and following the
pheromones.
Yeah, that. No, I'm just gonna not say it, so we don't, yeah. So the nature stuff, the Nat Geo stuff, they're following the Nat Geo stuff back to the Nat Geo stuff, and they're gonna eat.
Yeah, just keep bringing us back to the Geo stuff.
Nat Geo. Okay. So more whales. So that's good. That means no danger. Okay. So with that, I think we're finally ready. The noise of the crew fades behind. Only the steady groan of the hull and the rhythmic splash of the sea against the planks remain. Zil leans a support beam with his arms folded. So, you wanted to talk to me? He says to Erix as she comes around a corner and suddenly finding Zil.
Yes, let's go and get a drink for this one. We're gonna have to make sure that we're both ready for this.
He pulls out of his vest a flask. He says, "No need, son. I come prepared." So
always ready.
I assume you've either got a confession or you've broken something.
Funny that you mentioned that. I don't know if you noticed, but I am a wizard, and my patron paid a visit.
His smile disappears almost immediately when you say that. Not dramatically, it just fades. She came to you.
Yes, yesterday.
I was wondering when she'd get around to something like that.
Well, go ahead and relay all of the information about the well, he's not really a prisoner anymore. The sergeant at arms, right? What he was.
Okay.
And about the axe, and lastly, can we take a shot real quick, and then I'm gonna bring up the sister.
Oh, right. Yeah, he takes a drink at that. He's like, "So, what does she promise you?"
Nothing yet, actually.
Sounds like negotiations are still out. Let's see. Don't give that woman anything without getting something in return. That's rule number 1. He says as he takes a drink.
Go ahead and take one myself. What is in the flask, I must ask?
It's whiskey.
Okay. I figured, but
it tastes like whiskey, like it might have had something else in it before, like rum, so it's a little bit of a whiskey rum mix, you know.
House mix. Good stuff.
Zil laughs a little bit. Want you to kill that lad, huh? That sounds like her. You know, the funny thing, I don't, I've served her a long time. Long enough to know she never lies. If she told you something, she told you the truth. If that's what she said to do, was to, let me tell you something, lad. If you're wanting to know from me if she's evil, I've met worse. And if you're looking to see if she's good, I've met better.
I thought you were gonna say I met worse again.
You see, all she sees is pieces. She doesn't see people. Every person she meets is another move on a board she can see. You think she's helping you, perhaps, and she might be. You might even think she cares. In your own way, her own way, she probably does. But never mistake being valuable, my friend. He takes a drink. Or being loved. And he hands it to you.
Take a decent swig. Well, I actually came to discuss. I want to make sure that all of my friends are now safe. And that includes you. So whatever the outcome, we all come out alive. Is that clear?
Right. Lord, of course. Yeah, that's the goal, right? Isn't it?
Because she wants us to use the axe. She didn't say which one of us, and as far as I know, people that use the axe end up dead. So why not convince the sergeant at arms?
So she showed you the key, eh? You want to know what it is, Nax? I can tell you.
I am interested. I don't plan on using it. Thought of a million different ways to make sure that the deed gets done, but none of us be the one to do it.
It's not cursed. Not in the way people use that word. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It never lies. It never cheats. It simply asks a price. This, he says, holding up his hand, you can see the mark. Now deteriorating a little bit. That necrotic energy is kind of fading. But you can still see a scar that hasn't quite healed. This receipt, he says. He begins pacing, getting up off the beam and starts pacing around. People think it's a weapon, and it is. But that's the least interesting thing about it. It's a key. It opens doors. Doors between worlds. Doors between planes. Sometimes doors that were meant to stay shut. Sometimes it's a prison. It binds things. Not always bodies, sometimes memories. Sometimes souls. And if you know how to listen, you can speak through it. Not to the ghosts. See, the dead aren't ghosts. They're echoes. Fragments. But enough fragments, enough echoes might give you an answer. Just enough to remember sometimes. Maybe even enough memory to even lie. So don't trust everything you hear from the other side, boy. He looks directly at you, like locking your eyes. But that's not what makes it dangerous. This. It heals you. It strengthens you. Makes you faster. Makes you stronger. Makes you harder to kill. Just when you think you've mastered it, you haven't. It fills every crack inside you. Until one day, you notice the cracks are getting bigger and bigger. Till nothing feels like enough. He looks back at the scar in his hand. It doesn't hunger, as you see. You do. The axe just teaches it how. If you bind it to yourself, you'll tell yourself every soul had a reason. Bandits, murderers, monsters, then someone inconvenient, someone dangerous, maybe someone that deserves it. You meet your eyes again. But you'll never have a reason that's really good enough. But that axe will always make sure that reason makes sense.
Take a swig from his canteen or flask, whatever it is.
You know, if Lady Vel asked you to use that, I can understand why. She asked me. I understood that too. But understanding isn't the same thing as agreeing, you see. So now you know. And yes, I've lied to you about plenty. But not about this. If you ever pick up that axe, make sure you're the one holding it. Because it has that unfortunate habit of holding you. If you understand what I mean.
Right. Enough. Ooh.
Okay.
So what do you know of her sister? Can you tell me of her?
Oh,
She was
yeah.
very light on the topic.
Let's just say she misses her sister. You see, she stands there at the web, at the end of the weave. When we're all done here, we'll all go home to see our mother. Her. She's death. She just wants you to send her what's hers. Her sister. Her reaper. After all, what has Valencia ever been but her hand?
So she wants us to kill death.
No. Velectra is the Lady of Death, the goddess of death. Her sister is a vampire spawn / whatever vampire master lord lingering here in the world. She wants you to take the axe. She wants you to use its power. She wants you to kill Valencians so she'll die. Where would she end up? She'd end up with Lady Vel. Reunited and it feels
Yeah, I was about to
so
say
good.
family reunion.
Yep. That's what she wants you to do.
That's what happened in my world.
That's exactly what happened. So, any other questions?
How
At the
do we
time being,
prevent her death?
no. Yes and no.
But unfortunately,
So
I don't have it.
I know. I believe you already said that you didn't have it earlier.
Oh, did I? Okay. Well, I mentioned that, but I don't think Zill ever told you that he didn't have it anymore.
I can't
So he says,
remember.
I didn't have it, you see. I made a decision to let someone else decide for a moment. Sometimes, you know, you kind of feel like that wild man of the car and you're not sure if you're the one that should be driving. Sometimes I wonder if I'm that wild man. But
So if we do this, is there any way to ever actually get free of Lady Vo? Or will she always be in control?
does she have what you need, son?
Your safety and the safety of my companions?
What is it you want from her?
I initially signed my pact with her for power and knowledge.
As long as that need persists, your need for her will as well. It's not us. It's not her that needs us, you see. She makes that very clear. It's us that need her. She'll always find another one. She's real good at that.
For now, I'll leave it there. My character's got a lot of things to think about.
All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get another percentile roll to keep this boat a moving.
I'm so sorry. Can I actually interject really quick?
Of course.
Virix has been below deck for a while, reviewing the crew roster that Rick dropped off. And now as she emerges from the little meeting room that they were in, Virix would like to seek out Rick.
Very good. You actually find Rick not, finishing up with Rogar and Spencer, making his way back up top side, as you run into him. Captain?
Virix, she's real casual about it. She says, Rick, take a walk around deck with me.
Of course, Captain.
She like kind of sticks her hands in her pants pocket. She's like just real casually and slowly kicking her feet. She says, Rick, you said that you don't know where Zill stands. He stands beside me. If you're uncertain of his motives, understand that you are just as equally uncertain of mine. We all carry things that we are not laying bare upon the deck for inspection. As far as you are concerned, Zill is an extension of myself and my authority aboard this ship. My trust in him is all the assurance you require. And don't get it twisted. I value you greatly as my first mate. You've served this crew and my friends very well. I would prefer to keep you at our side, but no one aboard this vessel is indispensable. If you find you cannot accept my judgment in this matter, then I suggest you consider finding other work once we port in Chimeria. And as she says that, she like reaches her arm out for like a forearm shake, when you. She says, "Do we understand each other?"
He returns your gesture. He says, "I think we finally do."
After he says that, Virix kind of like grips a little more tightly, She like pulls him in and like comes closer to like the side of his face and his ear. And she says, "Understand this, Richard. I would beat every man on this ship to a bloody pulp and cast remains of their bodies to the sea before I allowed Zill to be lost."
Hi, Captain. He says, swallowing. Now, I've heard you, and you're right. Your ship, your command. But those are my men. Those are my men, and I trained them. I taught them how to do what they do. And it's not me that I'm concerned for. It's them. So, you're right. You're right. It's not my place. I made my bed. But if it's all the same to you, Captain, I for one won't come and go as I please. I'm where I belong.
Virix, after he says that, she says, "If there's one thing I've learned, no one ever really belongs anywhere. But I promise you this. You keep your men in line, I'll take care of mine and keep them in line."
Aye. Aye.
With that, Virix is just gonna kind of like go back to her cabin. I have a headcanon that Shotzee has just like been asleep all day. she's just like in bed like snoring.
So
And I'm gonna-
she's
Finally,
technically
a
now says
moment
she doesn't
to
sleep. She
sleep.
might be deep into meditation.
Oh my god, yeah, because she's Elven. It's gonna like shut the little privacy curtain between our beds. I'm gonna like lift up like the sheets or the blanket that's on my bed. I'm gonna look at that axe. I'm gonna be like, "The loads of trouble you've caused." And that's it. I had a little blurb that I wrote, and I wanted to get that out before we landed in Chimeria.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's it.
Here,
And if we're gonna do a percentile roll, I would actually like to roll it because I haven't rolled one yet.
so you make your way back into your room, and you're, messing with the axe under the bed, right?
Oh, I'm not even messing with it. Virix is very much like she refuses to touch it. Even when Zill like brought it to her room like 2 or 3 sessions ago, she just like kicked it under the bed. And now even just like looking at it, she's just like on the floor, like holding the sheets up looking at it. She's not actively like fucking with it, for lack of a better word.
So
It's just
as you're looking at it, you hear a voice behind you. Of course you do. You've been asking me to stop planning my own death. You hear Zill say, sorry, clearing my throat.
Was the golf part of it? Was the golf cannon?
It was well placed.
It was.
You see a small smile appear on his face. You see, I've been thinking about that a lot, love. I wonder if we might have a whip.
Virix drops the bed cover back down, and she like gets up and she sits on the bed and she pats the spot beside it and she says, "Of course."
Okay. Comes over and sits down next to you. He says, he puts an arm around your shoulder, pulls you in close. He says, you know, I spent so much time figuring out how to survive. I forgot what happens if I do. He seems to be thinking really hard about something as he continues. I made a bargain a long time ago. Lady Vale promised me something. If I finished what she asked of me, that she would send me home. He smiles. To my place, my world. It's my old life. The one I lost. The one I told you about. I used to think that's all I wanted. It's all I could think about. Get home. Close the door. Forget this place ever existed. See, but that's changed. Now if I go, I don't want to go alone. He pauses before continuing. I want you to come with me. I don't know what waits for us there. I don't even know if there's anything else, waiting at all. But I know this. I'd rather build a life with you than spend another century surviving without one. See, the trouble is, there are these things I have to finish, you see. Promises, debts, messes I helped make, and I can't walk away from them. The expression hardens. Not with determination, but like acceptance. See, if I don't finish them, I don't go home. I've also learned something in this time, he says with a faint smile. I don't have to be the one that carries every burden anymore. So I've started making arrangements. He winks. Be amazed what happens when you let other people be heroes once in a while. But it's gonna need that axe. Give it to Eric's. Trust me. He's already asked me for it. I don't have it to give. It's not mine to give. See, I gave it to you. It's your property now. It's your problem. Your burden. Let go of it. Give it to him. Stop letting it collect dust under this bed. It's too much work to be done. I know I'm asking a great deal. I'm asking you to trust a man who has given you no more reason to trust. And I know that. But if the day comes, if I tell you it's time to leave, Vix, you come with me?
Eric's like grabs Zill's other hand that isn't like wrapped around her. She says, I just have one question. This water deep you told me about. Does it have beautiful sunsets?
The best you've ever seen.
But there's no question. I will come with you.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. There was a character moment, you know?
Yeah, I like that. I almost stepped on you, and I didn't mean to.
No, you're all good.
Say, yeah, some of the best sunsets you've ever seen. But looking out from the Sword Coast, beyond the horizon. Yeah, all right. But yeah, touching moment. All right.
Yeah, I'll misty over here.
So, with that, let me get another percentile so we can keep this trucking moving forward.
I'm on it. I'm locked in. I think I'm locked in. Hang on. I didn't have the dice ready. I'm sorry. I put them all in a pile.
And yeah, I got through all my notes.
Yay! We made it through the notes. Gonna be a 39.
Okay. All right, very good. 39 is a no encounter. Not bad. Okay, so continuing on, let me get another percentile. All right, I can roll it. I like rolling dice just as much as you do. Okay. 44. No encounter. I'm just going to keep on rolling until someone tells me to stop. 2. No encounter.
You're rolling great. Keep rolling.
Foley said he can roll next.
All right, go ahead. 49.
49.
All right, he wants to keep. Let's keep this truck moving.
Let's go. It's going to be an encounter because of me. Yep, 82.
82.
Good job, buddy.
Roll a
Ready.
roll 2d4. I mean, sorry. Roll a d4.
8d4. No, I'm kidding.
A single.
Original table.
A solitary d4.
Yes.
Singular, not plural.
Original table. 1.
1. Okay. So roll a 2d6 then.
5.
All right. Roll a d4.
3.
Wait. You said first table, right?
Yes, first table.
And you said a 5?
5 and a 3.
All right. So good news is you didn't need to roll the other number.
Okay.
Because I was looking at the wrong table.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So with that, you guys go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh.
I got a 15.
I rolled a 19 plus 6 for a 25.
I got a nat 20 for a 23.
Nice.
Ooh.
Let me get a survival check.
Oh shit.
Let's get some survival checks from y'all too. Everyone that rolled a 10 or higher on the perception check, make me a survival check.
I got a 14.
I'm scared.
I'm nervous.
I don't usually do survival.
I got a 14 on my survival as well.
You guys are seeing the islands that surround anyone that rolled a 10 or higher for survival notices that one of those islands is fucking moving.
Oh, it's a dragon turtle. It's a fucking dragon turtle.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same
turtle,
thing.
he said.
Turtle. It's a lion turtle.
Okay.
Can you give us?
That's all I really had to say. That island is moving. He's like, dragon turtle. Okay. All right. So with that, you guys have those options you guys have. So here's the deal. All right. You guys did already push the crew earlier, but it was very minimal, only for 1 hour. They could do more than that before they have to start becoming exhausted, start to worry about exhaustion. So if you guys want to try to speed up the ship to get away from this moving island / dragon turtle off in the distance, you can do so. Otherwise, you can take your chances.
Hey guys, do you want to try to catch the dragon turtle?
Where are we gonna put it? Where?
It'll be our new ship. We'll just have it. We'll just ride next to the ship. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a simple.
We like
issue.
strap
It's
the ship on top of it.
Hell yeah! I'll make it a flying dragon turtle.
Okay. So what's the decision?
I think we're going to try and get away.
Okay. So let me get a D20 roll, and that'll be plus 10 for the roll.
I rolled a 16 for a 26.
16 for a 26. Very good. So roll 2d4.
Five.
All right. You rolled a 5.
Yes. On a D4, I rolled a 5.
Well, technically you rolled a 1.
Huh?
Yes. I said that to confuse people. Yes, I rolled.
Yeah,
two
no, you
D4
got me.
It's speeding up the ship exponentially. Okay. You guys make your way through the islands and are approaching into the bay of Tasmal. You can see the throat of the river before you, and you can see a city off to the left of you with a lot of black sails and red sails surrounding it. Those of you that want to make me a history check, you can. Figure out where you guys are.
I'm pretty sure this is my forte. This is not my forte.
Aha! I got a 1.
I did better than that. I have a
I
plus
got it.
8 on this, which makes that
Got 4 in total.
13.
I got an 18.
Is this the capital of cake?
Close. Cabal. I know now you're wondering, how is that close to cake? Has the same syllable. Starts with the same syllable. Ka. Ka.
You got me.
Ka. Cabal.
Cabal.
Not to argue phonetics, I think cake is a 1-syllable word.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It just starts there. You know, whatever.
this is one of those
Starts the same way. Ka. Ka.
as I said so.
All right. There's no one that knows more about cake than Zill. He's made of it.
German chocolate.
I was really wondering where you were going with
That's an
that.
ice cream cake right there. I'll tell you what.
All right.
All I
Was he a
mention is
baker?
those giant, you know the giant M&M ice cream cakes? Just 2 of those glued to his ass.
Straight up.
Blue
right.
and a red.
So Cabal is let's just say if you wanted to go and, hey, you know, I need to go and get a bunch of mercenaries together to go and thwart this great evil that has plagued the land. Cabal is the last place you want to go. There ain't no heroes there.
What is Cabal good for?
It's pretty much like Veritha. Okay, if you remember Veritha, the Duel of the Sands, where it's mainly all outlaws, pirates, and so forth, that's Cabal. Okay.
Isn't that the place that we're trying to be?
Hell yeah.
No, you're making your way to Chimeria.
Oh.
So, with that, let's get another percentile. I just want to give
Do
you
we
an
have
idea where you
drugs
were.
to get people in
In case you guys wanted to change your destination or whatever. I didn't think you would, but just like, you know.
I got the next percentage, I think.
You got it.
Got it. You got it.
Hit it.
It's another dragon turtle.
Hit it. Hit it.
No, this time it's just a dragon. No turtle.
Turtle, no dragon.
Please.
What's that?
That is 86.
I'm sorry, a 6 total?
86.
That is an encounter. Okay. So roll roll a d4 to determine which table we're rolling on.
I got 1.
All right.
Popular
you
with
got a 1.
today.
Very good. Roll 2d6.
Nine.
All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Give me one moment. I apologize for the inconvenience. I can hear my dog outside barking because it is nightfall, and I always bring her in around nightfall, and so she's wondering where I am. Let me go get her and bring her in here, okay, so she can relax, and I will be right back.
I'm also going to take this opportunity to excuse myself. I will also be right back.
Always threatening me. Appreciate it.
No.
Yes, just the three of us to hear your nut.
Allegedly.
Saying.
Don't get distracted. Look at my phone player. It's a whole process. It's not used. Have my spell.
My one regret is we didn't get calamari while we had the chance.
Allegedly.
Some horny calamari. I wonder if horny calamari tastes different than regular calamari.
Oh.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
It comes pre-covered in a sauce.
Stop! That's no. He said he wonders if horny calamari tastes any different. It comes in its own sauce. I'm done.
Yeah, I was thinking about the puffer fish when we were doing that.
Just do it!
What an encounter that was. That was like the last thing I was expecting.
That's what she said. What the hell?
I think we did a pretty good job so far.
Silence, wench. I do not wish to be horny anymore.
Brother, what's that?
see that soundboard going off.
We had quite an interesting conversation while you were gone.
Suck. I immediately regret this decision.
All right. So, all right. Where were we? We had rolled a.
We got one more person.
Okay.
Few more minutes.
What happened?
Siobhan ran to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. But I still need to determine the. Wait. I know what the. Wait. You already roll. We determined I need to come up with a scenario. Okay. So I need a D4.
Let me get my phone. Hold on.
Welcome back. I was going to make a comment, but you're back now, so I'm not going to make it.
No, it's okay. I went to go take a shot with Cody and Shelby, and Cody took his shot, and he spit it back out into his hands, and then took it again.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it here.
I've seen first graders do that with their food, but not a grown person with alcohol.
That was a 3 for you, by the way.
3. Very good.
They're horny again.
Oh my god, is it more squid?
And then I need a D3.
That's a D6 and half it, or a regular D3 if you got.
Or unless you have an actual D3.
I got 1.
All right. Nice. All right. So let me get some perceptions.
Ooh, I lost that one. I'm gonna roll another one. That's a dirty 20.
That's a 16.
And that's where we also roll on different tables. So every
got a
rolls
6.
is the same thing. Okay, so 19 for perception. Anyone that rolled over 15.
Yes.
Okay. You guys notice on one of the islands that you're making your way by through the bay, you see a young woman that's out there like, and you can hear them before you see them. Help! Help! I'm stuck! I'm trapped! Help!
Insight check.
Okay.
And then
Nat
Jesus.
20.
Nat
Let's
20.
see what that comes out to.
Strange women lying in
Sorry,
ponds,
I don't
distributing
think
swords. There's no basis for a system of government. No, I'm sorry. That ain't you from your experience. Okay, you know, you're kind of having that Will Smith moment with Men in Black when they went into the shooting range and everyone was shooting at things and he decided to shoot at the little girl. He was like that girl. Nah, not that girl. That girl's crazy. There's no way that's a young girl stuck on an island in the middle of here. That's a hag of some kind trying to trick us into coming over and doing whatever. At least that is your assumption. Okay, based on everything you know.
There's no way a little
this
girl reads nuclear physicist books.
No way that's a woman.
Ignore the woman behind the curtain.
Okay. You know, and with that, I'm gonna let you guys off the hook here. I'm not gonna really press you with the hag. It was more of a thing. You guys rolled a 3, so it's not super aggressive. All right.
Hey, it was an actual. Oh no.
So let's go ahead and roll a percentile to keep this thing moving forward. We're so close.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Yes,
Let me do
you
it.
can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm itching. I got my dice
Don't
and I'm
it's too
itching.
hard. You'll get a rash.
That's an 82. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you,
So,
actually.
Roll a D4.
like
It
these
seems like
encounters.
everything is out to get you today. Okay.
Yes.
D4, where you at, baby girl?
Another one.
Founder. Another one. That's a 1.
Another one.
So then I'll need 2d6.
2d6. I'm getting crazy. I'm getting crazy up in here. That is a 2 and a 6 for a total of 8.
Okay, nice. All right, roll a d3.
D6 and half it.
Yes.
Yeah. You got it.
That's a 1.
Okay. So you see a lonesome fishing vessel, as you guys are making your way. And, they kind of wave as you guys go by. They say, that strange woman over there ain't no woman. You're like, I know.
Have you seen
All right.
calamari lately?
Yeah, best con. Giant calamari. They're like, yeah. You want some calamari? We got
Calamari and its own
calamari.
sauce. I believe that's how you put it, right? Calamari and its own sauce.
Yeah.
Right.
Using the restroom. That's what I got bombarded with. Yeah, I had to hear it, so y'all had to hear it.
It's the jack sauce.
He also asked if horny calamari tastes any different when it comes in its own sauce. This is what I'm submitted to when you leave me with him alone with no supervision.
When you're hitting me with the gagging puffer fish, that's the kind of comment you're gonna get.
Okay, so
Immediately regret this decision.
we need a percentile to continue this ship a moving.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, I got the last one.
I rolled my own, by the way. I just wanted to let you know what it was. With all these comments, I rolled a 69.
Okay. That is an encounter. Trying to keep these guys on track.
Yes.
See how hard being a DM is. All right. So, all right. So, I'll need a D4.
Be right back.
Go piss, girl.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. Very good.
Oh.
So, I need a D20 then.
Sure. Then.
What'd you roll?
7.
7.
I thought you were about to start.
I'm that. What I meant to say was. So.
I thought you were about to start doing the Twilight movie vocals where it's like, oh.
All right. So with that, I'm going to need. Oh, it's just. That's weird. Just one? That doesn't make any sense. Roll a d8.
Just one.
All right, I guess it's just one then. All right. So, let me get perception checks. Oh yeah, and I need a D4 to determine its influence towards you guys.
It's horny state. It's a 2.
It's a 2.
It's a little more horny. One very aggressive squirrel.
My perception's at a 17.
Oh,
please don't
my
let a squid.
Was also a 17.
Not another squid, please. No
It's
fleshy pink tentacles.
It's okay.
Who'd turn that guy into a horny squid?
One of my tentacles is shorter than the others, but you can't tell when I do this. Whee!
So, you guys start to hear some lovely singing.
From one.
Something coming from one of the islands in the bay. Seems there's some other young woman stuck on an island singing a wonderful song. This song is so beautiful. I'm going to need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Can we get a sample of what she's singing?
It's the Twilight music. It's the Twilight music. She's going, oh, wow, wow, oh, wow.
Let's see it.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Jungle,
What do I have?
The mighty jungle.
You
The
want to know
lion
what
sleep tonight.
I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in.
Yes.
12.
15.
Don't fail me now, dice.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you.
I got a 9.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell, she says. With 3 bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with the rapper MCA and me, Mike D. Sorry, I could help myself.
Yes, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
We're in that raps? Yeah.
Hey, okay, so what was the wisdom? 19 for a wisdom save. That's good. Anyone roll lower than a 14?
Yeah,
I got a 12.
I got a 9.
No, I rolled a 14.
So you guys would agree with me that this song is awesome.
Lit.
Totally. So lit, in fact, that you're willing to go jump in the water and join that woman on that island over there because that girl knows about the Beastie Boys. And y'all got a license to
wait.
Okay?
Who's steering the ship right now?
So, you guys notice that Virix and Erix are triumphantly allured by the sounds of sweet, harmonious music from this woman on this island who's calling out and gesturing for you guys to come to her. And Erix and Virix and a few members of the crew seem to be keen on the idea. What would you guys like to do?
We're all chanting "No sleep till Brooklyn" on the way.
No sleep till boom boom. Sorry. I love me some Beastie Boys. If you guys do have advantage on being like charmed or enchanted or whatever, you guys can observe those things. Those of you that failed, you know.
I don't think I am.
I also don't think I am. I'm double checking my character.
Yeah, I'm double checking too.
So you tell Rick, let's get out of here. Okay, so Rick, with no trouble whatsoever, he's like, you heard the man, let's go. And all hands on deck. Let's go ahead and get a D20. Okay. This is plus 10 for you there, Cody. Good news.
28.
Excellent news. Y'all are hauling ass. Doesn't matter, though. Erix and Virus are getting ready to dive off the edge to go to that island.
I would like to expeditious retreat and sprint after them.
Okay.
To tackle them to the ground.
And you're not the only one. You're met with Zill, that, of course, goes over and to help. Virus is like, look, lady, that's not the song you need. Only song you need is the one I sing. Okay.
Sing me a song, you're the piano man.
All right. And tackling you guys both to the ground as you guys start booking. Okay. And as you guys get out of range, okay, go ahead and roll me 2d4, Cody. Okay, 6.
Oh my god.
So that's 12. Okay. You guys haul butt down into the riverways of the of Tazbal, making your way. And as you guys get out of range, the enchantment that has fallen over Zil and Eric's fades. Okay, as the sounds of music fades in the distance, and then you see it.
I just imagine
Kraken.
Virix and Erix are both like face down on the deck after being tackled and coming to, and they're like making eye contact. Virix is like,
What did
"Hey,
you do?
I have to talk to you later."
What?
Like, that's my headcanon. She was like on her way to come talk to Erix, and then the siren thing happened, and then when she comes back to being conscious, she's like, "Oh, hey, fancy meeting you here. I need to talk to you, by the way."
Noted. Can you get off of me now?
No, I'm being held down by Zil. You're being held down
Spencer to get off of
by
me.
Spencer. And we're
Only if
just
you
both
say
like
please.
cheek down on the deck, being like,
You say please. I can't breathe.
Sorry, that was my headcanon. That was my headcanon.
No, that prime, I love it. That's amazing.
Perfectly fine.
Both of us tackled. Oh, someone sent an image. Come to the water, it's fine.
Yeah, deadass.
Yeah.
That's Erix and Virix right now.
All right. So,
Is it calamari water?
the river bends sharply ahead, and for the first time, Chimeria comes into view. At first glance, it does not appear to be the capital of a kingdom. There are no gleaming marble palaces perched atop hills, no colossal statues of conquering kings, no vast military fortress threatening the horizon. Instead, Chimeria rises from the riverbanks like something that grew there naturally over centuries. The oldest walls still stand near the heart of the city, wreathed stone wrapped around, weathered stone wrapped around what was once the entirety of Chimeria. Yet the city long ago outgrew those ancient defenses. Districts after districts spill beyond them now, spreading along both sides of the river in a maze of crowded streets. Workshops, warehouses, noble estates, temples, and bustling markets. Hundreds of vessels crowd the waterways. Fishing boats drift alongside merchant barges carrying grain, timber, spices, ore, and goods from every corner of the known world. Dock workers shout from weathered piers, while cranes unload cargo beneath the watchful eyes of customs officials. The river is the city's lifeblood, and all who travel it eventually pass through Chimeria's grasp. Sound familiar? Everything goes
Thank you, Mommy.
through here. You're welcome, baby.
You're welcome.
Someone had that.
Shelby just brought me a plate of chicken parmesan.
Where's mine?
Did you help her move? No chicken parm for you.
In spirit.
I have chicken parm in the fridge for you if you'd like to come over.
That look on her face when it's frozen, it's like, I don't like that look. A weird look. Looked like you were farting or something. Oh. All right, so continuing on. Instead, Chimeria rises. Okay, we're there. Hundreds of vessels crowd the waterways. Okay. Yet the river is not isn't what commands your attention. All right. Looks like your Siobhan, your camera is bugging out, but it's no worry. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yet it's not the rivers that command your attention, it's the towers. They rise above everything else. 3 immersive spires dominate the skyline, visible from miles away and casting long shadows across the city below. One serves as the Grand University, where scholars debate matters of history, philosophy, engineering, and governance. Another houses the Arcane Academy, where generations of mages have unlocked secrets that have reshaped kingdoms. And the tallest contains the great library of Chimeria, a repository of knowledge so vast that travelers claim one could spend a lifetime within its halls and never reach the final shelf within its walls. Okay. The towers.
Hubba.
I'm so sorry.
I said, hubba. That's a lot of information.
Oh, it's only begun.
Me drooling over here.
Okay.
Oh, Spencer is physically drooling, canon. With all these bookstores, and all these big ass buildings. He's in love. This is his love.
The towers stand as monuments not to military strength, but to knowledge itself. People from every nation walk its streets. Human merchants haggle with dwarven craftsmen. Elven scholars cross paths with sailors, fresh from distant shores. Priests, nobles, adventurers, and laborers mingle beneath banners bearing the crest of Tasmal. Guards are present, but surprisingly few in a city this size. The reason becomes clear very soon. The people seem remarkably well behaved. Arguments end quickly. Crime appears scarce. Even the loudest voices lower themselves when certain topics arise. The reason is never spoken openly, though. Yet you notice in the sudden silences as you mingle along the harbor, the knowing glances, the unfinished sentences, the way locals occasionally glance over their shoulder before continuing a conversation. Everyone has heard stories about the Black Hand. Most insist it's a myth, a tale to be told to frighten thieves and keep merchants honest. Yet as you pass beneath the shadows of the towers and enter into the heart of Chimeria, you cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes are watching from every window. Perhaps they are not. Perhaps the stories are just stories. But here in Chimeria, the difference is often very difficult to tell. But at first, Chimeria feels a bit wrong as you're looking about. Not because it's dangerous, you see, because it's peaceful. A goblin fishmonger hangles with a dwarven merchant over the price of some river trout. A pair of orcs wearing the colors of a noble's household ride massive dire wolves through the streets, drawing little more than annoyed looks from pedestrians that are forced to step aside. An ogre unloads crates from a river barge, while a human clerk argues over shipping manifests. An elven scholar and a hobgoblin professor debate philosophy outside of the university courtyard. Nobody seems surprised by any of it. Nobody stares. Nobody reaches for a weapon. In most cities, such gatherings would end in bloodshed. But in Chimeria, it's just Tuesday. The reason becomes obvious as you go deeper into the city. The runes are everywhere. They wind through the cobblestone streets. They adorn archways and bridges. They are carved into walls, towers, lampposts, and gatehouses. Thousands upon thousands of ancient symbols woven into the very bones of the city. You watch a traveler casually begin a spell before suddenly stopping as blue sparks fizzle harmlessly from their fingertips. Nobody reacts. It happens often enough that no one seems to pay attention. Magic is forbidden within the city limits. The laws are posted publicly in dozens of languages. No offensive spellcasting, no magical duels, no summoned creatures, no magical coercion, no exceptions, not for nobles, not for archmages, not for foreign dignitaries, not even for members of the crown. The punishment for breaking these laws is swift, decisive, and rarely repeated. No one seems eager to talk about the details of it either. But the city feels safe here. Children play in the alleyways without fear. Merchants leave stalls unattended. Travelers from a dozen nations walk the streets at all hours. For all its reputation as the home of the Black Hand, Chimeria possesses something rare in the modern world. Trust. Not trust in one another, but trust in itself. Trust that if any violence comes here, it will be ended swiftly. You guys saw that guy trying to cast a spell and it fizzled in his hand. Did anyone want to make me an Arcana check? Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
+3.
14 plus 8 for 22.
I got a 15.
22 for Arcana, Cody. I heard you. And Al, what you got?
I'm gonna roll with my hand because the other one. 14.
Nice. So you guys are all kind of get the same feeling. That spell failed. Whatever he was trying to do, it just couldn't happen. You feel that a lot of these runes are the reason. It's not simply a law not to cast magic here. You can't.
So it's a large anti-magic field around the city.
Among other things, yes.
I don't like how he said that.
Among other things.
Among other things.
Just remember, This is where Lady Val came from. This is the city she built from the ground up. Okay? So everything you're seeing here was kind of her grand design.
Intriguing.
So I have a feeling
Intriguing indeed.
all places to go in a city, where's the first place you guys want to go?
The Grand Library.
That's not what I expected to hear. It's not at all what I expected to hear.
That's what Spencer's going straight for.
I'm going with Spencer on that one.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Everyone else all going to the library?
Wizard and the wannabe wizard.
Anyone else going to the library?
What?
The wannabe wizard.
It looks like Rogar's following them to the library.
Okay. Okay. So, good news.
As it's closed for the day. You have to pick somewhere else.
No, I mean, good news. You know, absolutely, you can go to the library. I need you guys to roll me a D3. Where did you guys
all of
end
us?
up? Where are you guys? You guys in the right place? Because see, Chimeria is a city built across the river, and there's 3 riverways that run through it. Okay, so it's basically like a Y, and you can imagine 3 basic different settlements all on different adjacent sides of the river. Each one has its own tower that dominates the city. Okay, so they seem to be, this whole city, all unified by these 3 different towers. Okay, so the question is, where are you? And which one is the library? Is that if that was really the goal all along, I'll just say that you guys landed a harbor that's, you know, adjacent to the library. That's fine. You know, we can. But I just want to make sure you guys understood how Chimeria is laid out. Okay.
Would anyone else like to roll the D3 before I roll?
And you guys can also decide that that's where you wanted to go as the portion with the library. If that's what you wanted to do, that's fine. Okay. I'm not going to make you jump through hoops or anything like that. I can. I'm not going to. So that's what you
get
to do,
your
all
drugs
the library,
at the
then.
library?
So we'll just say you guys are making your way to the library.
Making our way downtown.
Okay. Shavana, you headed to the library as well?
I mean, if everybody else is going, I might as well.
You're taking a nice sunset walk with Zill.
You want to split the party?
Tower. Okay. Huge tower, spire going up and up and up and up and up. The tower itself seems to be made of like stone with marble that is inlaid within it, and you know it is very fancy. You know, guards standing outside. Okay, as you approach, they step in front of the door. Weapons out. What can I do for you? Basically, they're like, you know, halt. You know, what's your purpose here?
Knowledge.
Right, that's why you're at the library, sir. But tell me this. Tell me this. I don't see any kind of criteria that means you have permissions to enter.
Where can we find some criteria?
Okay, may I?
Yes.
So as he says that, you hear Zill pipe up. Oh, right. He pulls back his cloak, and you can see on his breast is a little pendant. A pendant that looks like a chimera.
Black.
He says, will this do? They're with me. Right. Okay. So showing that little pendant, that gives you access, or at least you need to have access in order to get access. Seems like every Tom, Dick, and Harry is not allowed into the Great Library. Okay. But they do admit you entrance. Okay. And surprisingly,
now that we have access, can we also get the pendants?
Pendants are not that simply that easy to pick up. If it was, you guys would have been issued them at the harbor when you got off the boat.
Gotcha. Okay. You said you need access to have access. So I'm like, now that we have access, can we get access?
Right. Okay. So, anyway, so you guys make your way in, and there's a large foyer in here, very empty. The acoustics are amazing in here, as it just your echo, your steps, everything just echoes. This huge room. Stairs going up both sides of it. This tower looks like it's empty, bro. Like the stairs that go all the way up it, you can see windows and so forth. There are people that are standing up on the stairs and so forth. Some of them are reading books, but you're like, there are no
Where are the
books. So, what are you
Can I
going to
make an investigation check?
Absolutely.
Give Felix a nudge. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Got some good sound in here.
Oh, God.
How much trouble you think we'd get in if we just started a concert in here?
Fierce goes, like, from the side of her mouth. Like, she doesn't, like, want to move or, like, talk too loud because she's, like, afraid.
Oh, investigation's a
that it's, like, just
+8.
gonna,
That's a
like,
dirty 20.
everybody's gonna hear it and she's gonna go, no, my device does not need to restart right now.
That's what she says?
Did I hear a dirty 20
No.
for an investigation? Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
And so you're looking for evidence of, like, books, bookshelves. None.
Where are people coming with book? Nothing?
Where are
Can I make
people
an
coming with
Arcana
books?
check?
So you do see, that's amazing. That's great. Okay, so you're looking around for all these, like, books. You see people with books. You see some of them lounging in, like, furniture, see some of them walking up and down the stairs, up and down the spire and so forth. You see a flash of light. And someone appears out of what looks like a portal of some kind up top, and they have books in their hand.
It's the back rooms.
Can I try and get that person that just poof its attention?
Yeah. How would you like to get that person's attention? They are way up in the tower, but yeah, they're up in this fire. So you can imagine they're hundreds of feet above you. So he just saw this flash of light that caught his eye, and when he looked up, it was a portal opening, big purple, vibrant colors, and then the person walks out with a bunch of books in their hands, and then the closes. Virix whispers to Erix out of the side of her something.
Out of her mouth. I don't want Zill to lose his library card.
His library card. That's great.
Something tells me that wasn't his library card. Something tells me he stole that, but I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Might be in for a surprise, my man. All right.
Can I actually roll for a perception to see if I see anyone else around reading a book within, like, hey, normal talking distance?
Yeah. You see some people that are lounging on furniture that's stretched out in the foyer. Some of them with little towers of books on some tables next to them, and they're reading. You also see a gleaming little gold sigil of a chimera on their breast or the lapel or their collar or on their you see it at some point. Everyone in here has the same jewelry. Okay, get me? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Smell what you're shitting.
But you approach.
How do you get the books?
Oh, yes. Pardon me. Takes his glasses off. Books? You're looking for books? Oh, you're in the right place. Every book you could ever want is right here at your fingertips.
I kind of gesture towards the empty things.
So, you don't. Where's your Where's your pendant? You don't have a pendant?
Our
I think
our
Adam's
friend has
frozen.
our pendant.
All right. So Zoo says, "Oh, so you, oh, right." So Zoo's like, "Well," as he walks up, looks like Iris kind of froze there. I'm kind of waiting for him to come back there, but we'll say Zill does approach just to save time and so forth. He does have a pendant on him, and he does end up utilizing the pendant. Okay, you see he hits it, and you see a not. It's not like right here. You're not right in front of you, you know, but over on one of the doorways and stuff like that with archway, that kind of opens up. Okay, it looks like a doorway that has emerged. Okay, it's like just going to a random wall. Seems like halfway, just out in the middle of the room. But you see this portal appear.
Wow, that's really neat.
Okay.
Can I see that pendant? I would like to inspect the pendant to see if there's like any residual ruins, like arcane runes or something on it that causes this type of effect.
You reach for it, and he just covers it back up. No luck, son.
You son of a bitch.
But the portal's at your avail.
You sly dog, you. All right. You got me. I'll go through the portal.
Anyone else want to go into the portal with Curious Tom over here?
Nope.
I got a Rogar. Yep.
Well, we got a Rogar.
You and Rogar, you end up passing through the portal. And as you emerge, you're in a what seems like a darkness at first. And then you start seeing little beams of light appearing around. And it's not just lights, it's like a row of books that seem to appear. You ever see Matrix?
Yes.
Okay. Just like, okay. So you're in darkness, and then all of a sudden, there's just books.
Gotcha.
And there's books and shelves beyond what you can comprehend. There's no way that they could house all the books in one place. So they add an extra dimensional portal within the Great Library that houses all the books. So you're not in Kansas anymore.
Above table
Awesome.
question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they using the Dewey Decimal System?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no other system you can possibly use for this many books.
Sorry.
The Bell Decimal System. Fucking Foley, you cracked me up, bro.
Oh, looking for D. Not what I was looking for at all. Okay, I'm stopping. Jesus, what just happened? What was that? I was looking for Dewey from like a scary movie. No. It was really bad. It was a bunch of naked fat men. Yeah, I don't know what was that. What that was all about. Just gif after gif after gif of naked fat men. Why? Why is that Dewey? How is that Dewey? I don't get it. All right. So anyway,
Wait, can I just try something? I know it's probably not gonna work, but this is just Spencer testing something. Can I use prestidigitation to attempt to make a magic mark of a chimera on my armor?
Can you use prestidigitation to make a magic mark on your armor from prestidigitation?
Like, yes, that looks like a
Absolutely.
chimera.
And after 6 seconds in, so does the mark. because that's how prestidigitation works.
No, it says it lasts 1 hour. The magic mark.
You can the magic. Okay, I was thinking about something you can conjure in your hand. The moment that turns over, it's done. So yeah, you can have it for an hour, but you're not fooling anyone with it. Just so you know.
No, I know that was a test of seeing if magic actually worked.
Yeah, it does here. You're not in Chimeria.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, loophole. Cool. And as soon as I walk out, it's gonna fucking vanish.
Right. So as they're going through the library and checking out books and stuff like that, Zill's like, well, they could be there forever. I feel like a drink.
Got that right.
What do you say, Vix?
I'm always thirsty.
Yeah, you are.
Right, so
yeah, I am.
Rogar and Spencer are engaged in books, you know, figuring out, as you guys said, the Vel decimal system. And Virix and Zill, you make your way over to one of the nearest taverns. Okay. As you enter into the tavern, you notice that the evening crowd has also filled the tavern with familiar sounds, clinking mugs, quiet conversation, and the smell of roasted meat. The door opens, and a stranger steps inside as you and Zill get some drinks and so forth and are enjoying yourself at the table. He's dressed simply in traveling clothes, green and red, black hair tied neatly behind his head. His features mark him as a man from distant lands, yet carries himself with easy confidence of someone that is exactly where he belongs. For a brief moment, nobody pays him any attention. Then the innkeeper that was addressing you as you walked in suddenly ignores you completely and turns to him. Okay? Oh, good evening, sir. The barkeep abandons the mugs and polishing and hurries across the room before the newcomers have even taken 3 steps inside. The stranger offers a polite nod. No words are exchanged. The innkeeper disappears behind a counter, kneels for a moment, and retrieves 2 items from beneath the counter. 1, a sealed letter, and 2, a small leather purse filled with what sounds like coin. The stranger accepts both without counting either or inspecting either. He tucks them into an inner pocket and offers another courteous nod. He tucks them. Everything seems to be in order, he says. Sorry. Is everything in order here, he says? And the innkeeper says, of course. The innkeeper replies. He says, excellent. In that case, have a pleasant evening. And he leaves. The stranger turns and heads for the door. A confused traveler finally speaks up. Who the hell was that? The room grows noticeably quieter as he says it. Virix, you've noticed this thing before. Not your first time here. The innkeeper watches the man leave before answering, making sure that he's left the room or left the establishment. He turns to him and says, that's not a stranger. Traveler then frowns and he says, well, then who is he? He says, tax collector, if that's what you want to call him. Tax collector? Something like that. The innkeeper leans against the counter. Every merchant in Chimeria pays for the privilege of doing business. That's the Queen's tax.
Extortion.
He points towards the tavern door. But a wise merchant pays another fee, you see. What fee is that? The barkeep smiles. The fee that makes thieves look elsewhere. See, every respectable business in the city has a little mark somewhere near the entrance. Most folks never notice it. Someone from the crowd says, "The Black Hand, you mean?" You hear the innkeeper speak up, "Call it what you like. And if a merchant doesn't pay," and then, of course, they save a few coins, right up until someone steals a crate, then a wagon, then a whole damn shop. Funny thing is, the bartender continues, these don't usually touch the businesses with the sign. Traveler asks, "Well, why not?" "Because thieves aren't stupid," he says. And you hear a bunch of people raise their glasses. "You're here not being stupid," and they clang their glasses and so forth. And Zil says, "It's good to be home."
Yeah.
So you guys walk up to the bar, and Zil asks you whiskey.
Of course.
Okay. All right. It says 2 whiskeys. Make them doubles. Bartender agrees, and he goes, that'll be, and Zil just opens up his thing. Very good. He just pours them, sends them over. Doesn't ask for anything. Okay. He pulls open his lapel, shows the symbol, that same pendant that got him into the library. Just got him free drinks at the bar too. Isn't that funny? He picks up the drinks and makes his way over to the table and asks you to have a seat. He says, "It sure is good to be home."
I have a quick of game question.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, the last time Virix was in Chimeria, she was like very small, like a child. So it's like, I don't know. I guess like I just don't know how much like I would remember about Chimeria, I guess, if that makes sense.
It has gotten way bigger since what you last remember. So when you were last here, you remember I talked about how the city used to be contained within the walls. It barely started poking out. Now it's gone way beyond, and it's across all 3 rivers. Okay, it used to be on one riverbank. Now it's beyond all 3. Used to be one huge tower. Now there's 3 huge towers.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot has changed. But you also remember a lot of the stuff was under construction before you left. Like there was always things going on, but no one really could make heads or tails of what they were making. There it is.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to like clear that up really quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And
so definitely changed since the last time you've been here.
Yeah.
But some things never change.
So like hopping back to like in character on the table, if you will. Above the table, on the table.
In the table?
Oh my god, he's inside the table. Hopping back to on table, Virix holds up her glass and proposes like a little toast to Zil. She says, "Oh my god, hang on. I had it and now I don't." But she basically does like a clever little cheers to about being home. She as her drink. And she tells Zil, she's like, this place has changed a lot since the last time I was here. And to be fair, I was only a child when I left, so I don't think I really remember that much, but it's grown, that's for sure. Exponentially.
Right. All things change, Vix. All things change with time. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I think we've changed too. You know? I like to think a bit for the better, though. What do you think?
Ooh. Good character reflection question. Rick says, being free is always better.
Freedom. Freedom's an illusion, you know that. We're free as long as we have what we need, but we're a slave to the things that we desire, the things that we want, and the things that keep us going. Otherwise, you know, just wither to nothing, right? Lore.
Vyrix like shoots the rest of her drink. She's feeling a little loosey-goosey. She's happy that they're finally off the ship, and she like leans in real close and she says, "Consider me a slave to you then."
Right back at you, love. Says. He says, you know, I have to admit, it's that moment, you see. There's that moment in every relationship where you have to make that decision. You know, because everything always starts great. I mean, you have great looking legs, you know, and that wasn't just it. The rest of you look pretty good too. Then, you know, things get a little bit cloudy when you start dealing with other people and not just a idol. You know how it is. Brothels, whatnot. Loose attachment. In this line of work, you know as well as I do, attachments aren't good. For some damn reason, you're like that pine tar I just can't get off my hand. You're that crumb. That crumb that's always in your shoe. Always itching at me. Always making me wonder what could be. Well, here's to not wondering, he says. Here's to making it happen. Okay, he cheers you and drinks the whiskey. He says, but business is business, as always, love. I told you now. I got a connection for you. You in Chimeria. Well, I had a schedule. A meeting's not till tomorrow evening. I might be able to speed things up if you like. Of course, these types of people, they don't like, you know, things that come up all of a sudden. They get, how you say, worried. Better to leave it as it is, I'd say. But, what do you want to do?
Vyrix replies and she tells him, tomorrow night still works fine. I still have to retrieve the rest of my things from the ship, and we still have to find lodgings. And I need to talk to Erix about the exchange that we discussed.
He says, then guess this is it, right? Tonight's us, you and me, just us, no one else. I could live with that.
Eric says, I think I can do more than live with it.
He says, but after tonight, it's gonna be a cold bed for a while. I got work to do. Gots to go. Finish up a couple things, but don't worry. I'll be back quicker than you can believe. Things are easy. It's easier to get around once you're here.
No, I don't want my computer to restart. Sorry. It keeps giving me a notification that it needs to restart. Virix, she tells Zil, I understand. We both have work to do. Things to be done, debts to be paid. She says, she asks him though, she's like, do you remember when we were on the island and you gave me a piece of your hair? It was braided. She says, I know doing the same for you, it doesn't have the same magical properties, but I thought it was only fair to tell you. I still hang on to it. And she like takes like a leather cord out from like under her shirt and like her little neck bandana and stuff, and she shows him. She's like, I hung on to it even after it wasn't necessarily useful to me. But it reminds me of you, even when you're not there. And she like tucks it back in her shirt and she pulls out one of her daggers and she like cuts off like a little chunk of hair from the underside and she like braids it and ties it off and she hands it to Zil and she says, now you have one of mine. I can't promise I'll come running if you need me, but just something to remember me by, at least for a while.
He sees his gesture from you and he's kind of a little bit taken back. It's like, I don't. He takes that, hold out his hand for the hair. He says, if someone got to me, they might be able to use this to get to you. They'd know. Hold on to it for me. He hands it back. Just in case. The most important thing to me, love, is that you're safe. I think Zil just fucked up. I don't know exactly where I'm headed right now. I'm headed to, but I know one thing. I'm done hiding from you, Virix. But I can't talk here. There's a place we can talk. Follow me. All right? He stands up and he makes his way over to the innkeep. He says, open up his lapel. I need to see a basement. The innkeeper looks down and looks at him acknowledgingly. Mm-hmm. Looks over at someone else, hiding in, serving a drink over in the corner and whatnot, and ends up motioning to him and, makes a little symbol about going down the stairs and whatnot. And Zil makes his way over to her. Oh, and she has a key, unlocks a door, opens it up. Zil says, "Thank you." And you see it's a stairwell leading downstairs. It's like the basement, the undercroft. You know, sure, it's all fine, right? Everything's always fine when you follow him into a dark place. Always works out well.
First time I followed Zill into a dark place underground? Oh. Technically the second time. First time was when we got the axe. Second time was that time I watched him send a guy to fucking the abyss underneath his house.
Yeah, that did happen. All right. So, you follow him down into the darkness, as it were. Okay. He strikes up a couple of torches as you both make your way. Do you have the ability to see in darkness?
Yeah, I have dark vision up to 60 feet, I think. Let me double check.
In that case, never mind.
Yeah.
The torch is more or less for your benefit. Okay. All right. But shades of gray and white and black is what you basically see as you descend down the stairwell into what should be a basement, a storage facility of some kind. And it might very well be, but you see this long hallway that seems to stretch down way beyond what the blueprints of the building above might be. Like, this is an actual tunnel system. Okay? He says, "All right." Opens the door, whatever, lets into the tunnel, and closes the door behind as you guys go through. You guys end up making your way through the tunnels and whatnot, okay, until you end up you feel yourself making your way deeper and deeper and little whatnot, until you come out into another undercroft, okay. This undercroft has a whole bunch of different stalls. And on the top of the stalls, or in front of all the stalls, there's a bunch of doors. And above all the doors, there's a bunch of different names. Okay? They're names of cities. You see one that says Orlane. You see one that says Veritha. You see one that says Terra Nova. You see one that says Fala. You see, if you recognize, you can see just about every major city has a door. Few of the cities, the door's closed and barred, okay, as though not really wanting to go in there right now. And he walks into one of those rooms that is kind of vacated, okay. And he, takes off the planks, okay? And he opens up the door. He says, "Follow me anywhere, right?"
Anywhere.
Okay. And he walks into the door, okay? As you walk into the doorway, you're in a different room entirely, of course. But this room, it's total blackness. Like, you don't see walls around here. There's not a room, so to speak. It is forever. Blackness. Infinity. Darkness. You can see only the light from the doorway that you came in. He says, "Don't worry, love. Trust me."
Rick says, "I wasn't worried."
You pass through the door. He closes it behind you. And, you have dark vision. You can see Zil. There's nothing else. There is like dead space. You don't hear an echo and like that. It's like dead space. says there's very few places we can talk without eyes, and this is one of them. You see, like he's struggling to try to tell you something. He says, I found something to work out for us. Get me off the hook. But it means I've got to, I'm gonna go get Morui and bring him back. I'm gonna give him the axe. Let him be a hero. Be the hero Shotzee needs. Yeah, heroes and whatnot. But, Morui's got his own story. You don't feel anything for Morui now, do you? Look, Virix.
Virix laughs and she says, Sorry, you go.
Look, Virix, someone has to die. And not going to be me. I found out that's what happened. They told me. A glimpse from the future. How rare is that? If I go through what I'm doing, it's the end of me. I can get someone else to do what needs doing. And once that's done,
Sorry, I thought you were pausing.
No.
Say
I was pausing for you, but I was filling up dead space at the same time. Go ahead.
You're good. She says, "You think that someone can be Morui?"
I think it could be.
Did you you happen to know he left Shotzee a letter?
What?
He left a letter for Shotzee, claiming that he didn't really understand what strength was until he met her. And it's not about how hard you can hit or how much you can lift or some other courageous bullshit like that the poetics wax. Morui wants to be strong.
Actually,
Give him a reason to be strong. Give him a reason to learn strength. Let him play the hero and let him die the hero's ending. It means nothing to me, but it would probably mean the world to him. If you play the cards right, of course.
Right. Play the cards. I've always had a good poker face, but with you, I just don't want to hide anything from you anymore. Look. When it's done, she's gonna take this well. It'll be hers. Her domain. Much as anything else. This world is ending. Already is. Cursed to oblivion. Deimos is waking up. There's only one way to prevent it. And that's to kill Deimos. There's only one way to kill Deimos.
With the axe.
Well, God. Look, it's damn shadows. Even before she moved on, it seemed like she was already reservated there. Spent more time there than here, you know? That damn place, the fell, the shadow. The place where all things end up when they're dead. The place where negativity is forever. That's her world now. Hers. Death's. Always was. But, she wants more, you see. She wants it all. And she's going to break the seal that keeps that wall from crumbling. See, there's different versions of our world. There's the Fae, there's the material, there's the Underfae. She's going to make them one. We don't want to be here when that happens. I can't leave you here for that. This world is at its end, Vix, and I want to know that when I leave, you're coming with me. And with that, we're going to end the session.
The drama.
The fucking tea drop, dude. The fucking lore we just got.
It's always been there, by the way. Always been there. I've always talked about the same things over and over and over again.
I know, it's just like... It's like... The dots. The dots are connecting. I'm Charlie from It's Always Sunny with the red string in the cork board.
Pepe Sylvia! There's no Pepe Sylvia! Look, I'm sorry, but fucking Charlie, he's like my spirit animal. Oh my god. Pepe Sylvia, yes.
It's a conspiracy, man.
Who are you talking to? What do you mean?
Before we officially end this, we do have a sponsor.
All right, I forget about those things. All right, so very good. Looks like just nobody watching right now, but yeah, I'll throw it out there anyway because I may end up watching this later. I always forget. This stream is powered by W Energy. W's long-lasting clean energy made for gamers. Be better with W. Using a link in the description below, you can earn yourself 10% off your order when you go to w.gg by using the promo code Jenkins10 at checkout. Thank you.
Thanks, W.
Thanks, W.
Thanks for
My
sponsoring the
girlfriend
show.
lives off that shit when she has her 4 a.m. shifts.
Right. Oh, also, if you're struggling to find a D&D game or maybe you haven't played before and you've always wanted to start, but you just didn't know how,
Come to the table.
head over to Start Playing Games at startplaying.com. Use the link in the description below, and you can start playing today. Start Playing is filled with professional DMs from all ranges. You can make any game from Call of Cthulhu, like Rogar likes, Cody, I wanted to call him Rogar. Cody really loves playing a lot of Chaosium games. Well, there's Chaosium DMs over there as well. Just about any type of game platform, TTRPG platform you could want to play, there's someone there that is willing to run it for you. Whether you are trying to start a group together with your friends or don't have any friends to play with because, you know, you're the only dork that you know that kind of thing. Well, don't worry. There's plenty of the dorks waiting for you at Start Playing Games. So head over to Start Playing today, and you can start playing today. And, of course, you're going to need dice, so head over to One Link at a Time using the link in the description below. Are you glad you opened up this dam there, Ryan? Are you happy about that? Look what you did.
Yes, very much so. I gave you an honest man.
All right. But no, for real. We're all in this world together, guys. So don't be like Lady Vel. Love everyone. You know, bring them into your hearts. You know, reason why we make great villains like Lady Vel is so you can see the comparison. And I don't think Virix is going to give in. I think Virix is going to do what every woman really wants to do, and it's going to change her man.
We also support mental health here.
No, we do.
We are not our characters.
Just kidding. Sorry. No, listen. Okay. Virix, I don't know if you're making that look for a reason or not, or your screen is frozen. But yeah, either way, yeah, I have a feeling that Virix is not going to let Zill do what Zill is supposed to do.
We're finally restarted.
Yeah. I don't think Virix is going to allow Zill to do what Zill wants to do, or Zill needs to do. Somehow she's going to convince Zill that he doesn't need to go home. He was home all along. Right?
I know. I guess we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out if she runs away with the man,
or if she abandons you all for that. I mean, he does have a nice butt.
Or
we have covered that. He has a really nice butt. I get it.
Or third option, he runs away and kills himself again.
So I have a question for you. Ryan.
Yeah.
Hearing that, by Zill doing what he needs to do, it opens up the gate. What was the problem in y'all's world? What was it they kept on telling you to do? There was a whole bunch of crypts. They needed to make sure they were shut. What do you think happened? You could already assume that your world that you're from is covered in darkness. Okay? And it has been absorbed into the Shadowfell. Okay? That's, yeah. So even if you guys went back, wouldn't be a
There's
world
nothing
that
back
you
to go
recognized.
to. Yeah.
It would not be a world you recognized. It would be a world of death. Because essentially Vel won. Again. Don't let
As she typically does.
Don't let her win again.
And I wanted to play this game to be a cowboy and sell drugs.
And now you gotta fucking save the damn world. What the fuck?
You don't have to do shit.
No, you do not. You can just go and sell drugs and be a cowboy, and I'm sure there's cowboys out in the Sword Coast somewhere.
I'm sure there's drugs in Shadowfell.
Look, you can't live in the Shadowfell. Nothing lives in the Shadowfell. That's where all negative energy goes. That's where, like, if you reanimate dead, the entity that goes into that dead body to reanimate it, it comes from the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Literally. Okay? There's a bunch of dead spirits there just lingering out, hoping that you'll cast a necromancy spell so they can commandeer a body for a while and just destroy anything living around, because that is the one thing they want, is to consume all life. Just destroy.
Yep. So guys, let's save this world together, and then we can sell drugs to the populace. Let's save the people and then drug them.
This was a super fun session. As always, thank you, Pat, so much for having me, and thank you everybody else for playing. But I gotta go because I gotta go say goodbye.
Hope you guys have a good time,
everyone.
Okay? And
Good night.
See you guys later. Good night.
See you later. Good night.
Good night.